So when it comes to the fat burner marketplace, there's a whole bunch of crap out there. A lot of false promising, a lot of false advertising. It just pretty much sucks. So if you're here wondering if Legion Phoenix is the right fat burner for you, one that's going to help you on your fat loss journey and help your fat loss diet, not replace it, then you're definitely going to want to watch this Legion Phoenix review. I'm going to go over my results, some pros and cons, and all that stuff. So let's get started. Also note, you guys, at the bottom of this video, there's a digital table of contents, so you can skip ahead. It'll show you where you are in the video. So I hate when YouTubers like take forever to get to the point, ramble on forever. So if you want to skip ahead, just do that. All I ask is that you subscribe and like this video, and let's get started. So at the time of this recording, you guys, I'm currently in my 3rd month of cutting. I'm down 13 pounds. You guys can check out my monthly progress videos that I make on my channel. I post one every month, so you guys can check that out if you want. I didn't start taking Phoenix right away. I actually wait about a month and a half until I start taking any supplements, just to make sure all my tracking, all my calories and macros are set in place and that I found a good meal plan. Once I found the sweet spot, I start taking Phoenix then. I don't take it right away. So I started taking it about my 2nd month into cutting. And I just want to make this quick note, guys. No fat burner is going to help you lose 5, 10, 15 pounds unless you are in a caloric deficit and you're following and tracking your calories and macros. No fat burner is going to overcome that. You have to make sure all of that is correct. I have plenty of videos on my channel if you guys want to learn all about how to set that up. Anyways, when I started taking Legion Phoenix, I started to see immediate benefits. Not necessarily weight off right away. We'll talk about why in a second, but I'm just talking about feeling fuller, which is due to its ingredients, which include appetite suppressing effects. And overall, it just didn't feel hard. Like, I was just hitting my caloric deficit super easily, not really feeling hungry at all. It was just easy, right? Just staying in the caloric deficit was easier when I was on Legion Phoenix. And there's a couple of reasons for that, but first I want to talk about why Legion Phoenix means so much to me and why I choose most of their supplements, not all, but most of their supplements, and I want to talk about that why really quick. So the main reason I chose Legion Phoenix is because of the man behind it, Mike Matthews. So his book, Bigger, Leaner, Stronger, actually really changed my life. I was training so wrong, thinking backwards in terms of health, nutrition, training, strength training, just basically everything. I was doing it all wrong before I read his book. So I owe it a lot to him and his team over there at Legion Athletics. However, that doesn't mean you should buy everything he releases, nor do I think that. I'm not going to buy everything he ever releases. And so why did I choose Legion Athletics? Besides his Bigger, Leaner, Stronger book, just because his Bigger, Leaner, Stronger book is great doesn't mean his supplements are going to be great, right? Well, his supplement company is the only one that I know of that has its own scientific advisory board, some of the smartest minds running it and everything. They have Curtis Frank, who's the research director of Examine.com, I believe. Every claim that Mike Matthews and his team makes, they at least cite one scientific source or study to back up their claims. That doesn't mean it's always 100% true. Not every claim means it's set in stone, but at least they cite one source for every single claim that they make. Also, they're 100% transparent with all the ingredients and everything that goes into each of their supplements. And most importantly, they make sure that every ingredient has clinically effective dosages in each of their products. On top of all that, Mike has said numerous times that he should be making a lot more money. He could be raising the prices of his supplements like so much higher, but he doesn't want to do that. He already knows that business coaches have told him that his pricing strategy sucks.
That has allowed us to produce really high quality products at the expense of profits, though. Like, my cost of goods hovers around 50 to 60% of revenue. And by business standards, that's bad. Like, just a business person who doesn't understand or doesn't care about the ins and outs of what I'm talking about would be like, you're stupid. You can't, that needs to be 30 or 40%. That's business standard, right? But the problem is, if you're gonna make supplements, you can't have great products and great margins. You just pick one. And I choose to have great products and not so great margins.
Like if that's not even a reason enough for you, that's like unheard of, especially in the fitness business, in the supplement business. That's unheard of. So really hats off to Mike Matthews. That's incredible. So anyways, that's why I chose Legion Athletics. I don't like all their supplements. For example, I can't stand the taste of their green supplement. I just can't. I do recommend a lot of his products. I want to show the reasoning behind that first of all. And so now that that's all out of the way, let's talk about how to take Legion Phoenix and why it's so effective. So how to take Legion Phoenix, there are 30 servings per bottle, and there's 5 capsules per serving. So this is a caffeine-free fat burner. You're meant to take this with caffeine to enhance the effects, the benefits of the ingredients in here. However, it's not necessary. You'll still see them. However, if you want the benefits enhanced, which we'll talk about the benefits in a second, you want to take this with caffeine. Or you can take all 5 immediately and within one meal, or you can spread it out. So three capsules the first meal, and then 2 in the second meal, or however you want, basically. So again, these are caffeine-free. So make sure to take it with caffeine. It is recommended. And then that's all there is to it. You don't really have to do anything else besides that. Just let Phoenix work. And we're going to talk about how Phoenix works right now. So on Legion's sales page for Legion Phoenix, they actually have like 3 main claims that it will do for you, that Phoenix will do for you. And we're going to talk about each of those and the ingredients behind each. So the first claim is that you're going to lose weight faster because Phoenix speeds up your metabolism just naturally. And it does so with 3 ingredients. So the first one is synephrine. The second one is naringin. I'm gonna butcher these names, just to let you know. So naringin, and then and lastly hesperidin. I believe that's how you say it. I don't know. But so those are the 3 ingredients behind why Legion makes you lose weight faster by speeding up your metabolism. So the names aren't really that important. What's most important is that when these 3 ingredients work like together, they increase your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate, which is just the number of calories you burn just doing nothing, basically. Also, because as we mentioned earlier, Legion Phoenix is a caffeine-free fat burner. These 3 ingredients basically do everything that caffeine does if it was in here, so it basically makes up for the absence of caffeine. So with these 3 ingredients, you can expect to burn 50 to 100 calories more per day just by taking Legion Phoenix. You don't have to do anything else, just you're going to burn 50 to 100 calories more per day. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot at all. It's actually very little in terms of like a one-day view. However, if you do the math and you add this up, this can very much help speed up things in the month, and like if you look at it from a month's view. So it basically adds up to half a pound to 1 pound extra of fat loss per month. So let me show you why. So the main recommendation is that you should be in a caloric deficit of 500 calories per day, because there's 7 days in a week. There's 3,500 calories and 1 pound of fat. So 500 times 7, that's 3,500 calories. You can expect to lose 1 pound of fat per week. Now, if you would, I'll show it on the screen right now, but if you were to add 50 to 100 calories to that 500 calorie deficit, then it can really start to add up if you look at it from a week's view or a month's view. So if you do 500 times 7 days is 3,500 calories, which means 1 pound of fat loss per week. If you take the lower end of Legion Phoenix and do 550 calories times 7 days, that's going to equal 3,850 calories, which is 1.1 pounds of fat loss per week instead of just 1. Now, if you do the higher end of Phoenix, that's 600 calories times 7, that's 4,200 calories, which equals 1.2 pounds of fat loss per week. Now, if you look at it from a month's view, if you do 1 times 4 weeks, that's 4 pounds of fat loss. If you do 1.1 times 4, that's 4.4 pounds of fat loss per month. If you do 1.2 times 4 weeks, that's 4.8 pounds loss per month. So essentially, you're losing 1 extra pound, so half a pound to 1 extra pound per month just by taking Legion Phoenix alone. Now, this adds up over the months, obviously, and can help you really just put you over the edge. And so this is why I love Legion Phoenix so much. It doesn't promise that you're gonna lose like 2 to 3 extra pounds in like a week or something. It's just literally helping you just a little bit, 50 to 100 calories per day, 1 extra pound of fat loss per month. These types of things matter, especially if you're dieting right, if you're strength training, you don't want to lose weight too fast. Taking Legion Phoenix is going to help you lose fat just fast enough, and that's why I love it. So Phoenix also helps with appetite suppression. This is another one of its claims. I follow intermittent fasting, so going hours without eating is pretty much normal to me now. However, Legion Phoenix just makes it that much easier. And so the main reason for this is 2 ingredients. It's 5-HTP and synephrine, which we just talked about. So when these 2 are combined, they produce together appetite suppressing effects just naturally because of the 2 ingredients combined. So not only that, it also helps with the production of serotonin serotonin in your brain, which is why if you take Phoenix, you might naturally just be in a better mood just because it increases serotonin in your brain. So that's another benefit. So appetite suppressing, and it makes you feel better. That's a win-win in my book. And so the last claim is that Legion Phoenix just helps your body burn fat more effectively. And so it does this with two ingredients. It's green tea extract and forskolin. I believe that's how you say the last one. However, the problem with most fat burners is that they use too much green tea extract. So if you've tried other fat burners in the past that have green tea extract in it, they might use too much, and that's why you may feel nauseous when taking those other fat burners. However, they only use what's clinically effective, the right dosage in Legion Phoenix, which is why you shouldn't feel any nauseousness in Legion Phoenix when you're taking it. So with that being said, green tea extract has been shown to help reduce abdominal fat and accelerate fat loss, which is another reason why they put it in. And the other ingredient, forskolin, I believe it's called, also helps accelerate fat loss and increase a little bit of testosterone. So that's also a win-win. Lastly, let's talk about the Legion Phoenix price. So it is $35 a bottle. Now, when compared to other fat burners, that is a little higher on the higher side. However, I think it's completely worth it because of all the clinical effective dosages. Also, it's even more affordable now because if you shop on Legion Athletics, the website, and not Amazon, you actually get rewards points, and you have the option for payment plans now. So you could buy this for 4 payments of $7 now, which is incredible. It's incredibly easy to just buy Legion fat burners if you just space it out like that. If you want, you can just pay for it regularly. However, if you always buy through Legion, you also get rewards points, which you can save up for other products. I actually bought a free big tub of their protein powder with just rewards points, so that's awesome. So for $35 or whichever option you choose to pay for it, I believe it's completely worth it. Again, it's helped me lose weight. Again, it's not going to help you lose 20 pounds extra. It's just going to help you lose an extra pound of fat per month, which is reasonable. It's going to help you lose fat fast enough, not too fast, and I think that is well worth it. Alright, you guys, if you like this style of video and if you want to learn more about me and everything I do, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos and leave a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure to leave a comment. I'll answer all your questions. Thanks, guys.